I'm adventuring with Ryan Bird, and today me and Sarah are walking down the bike path in Muscatine, Iowa. This is the town I grew up in. So today we decided to go for a walk through it. Or down the bike path towards Riverfront Park, one of the main parks I used to frequent growing up. It's like something. Is that a grill?
And an office chair.
Or an office chair? Yeah, it is an office chair.
Like two office. Oh yeah, it's either two of them or just one with the back off.
Looks like they washed above onto the bank.
Probably came from somebody's campsite that got flooded.
Possibly.
Happens up there.
You can actually see little cabins across.
Hi.
How you doing? I don't know, I wouldn't want one of those cabins right there, like right on the bank though, because either that or like set up on stilts, because that floods over there every year.
I know, every single spring.
And that little, I don't know, it looks like a levee back there. That's the actual road that goes across there. So when it floods, water goes basically up to that road almost. Yeah, there's actually a bridge view down here a little ways that we're going to check out that shows how high the water got back in 1993. Around here in 1993, there was a huge flood. A lot of these businesses were underwater. Either that or they had sandbags, like walls of sandbags around their buildings. I noticed that with the Hotel Muscatine, or whatever that condo association building is now. It used to be the Hotel Muscatine. Yeah, they turned the old hotel into condos, and then they turned the parking lot next to it into a brand new hotel. I have friends that work there and shit, so I've seen like pictures like from the top of that balcony.
I've been up there, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I bet you it's one hell of a view. Earlier in my contracting career, when I was like younger, I got on one of these buildings on the end of 2nd Street here, and that shit was high. It was probably one of the highest buildings I've been on, because like you look at some of the buildings on 2nd Street, like that one over there and that one, they're up pretty high. You know, they're actually a little bit lower than that one, and that building's humongous. I was on top of it. We had to secure like a hatch that basically closed, like an access to it. Oh yeah, because it's so high that you would never get to it with ladders and shit, so it had its own access and a hatch that opened up, and that's how you got on the roof. World War II honor tour, saluting our veterans. Yeah, that's where they take the war veterans to Washington, D.C. and they take them around and show them all the monuments.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's really cool.
There's a look at that Merrill Hotel, I think is how it's pronounced. Yeah. And then there's the former Hotel Muscatine. I forget what they call that now. It's basically a bunch of condos. You
downstairs is like a restaurant.
yeah, there's a few businesses, and then they still rent out the ballroom on the second floor, but it's mainly like apartments. Like
that penthouse up there on the top.
And they're like apartments that you buy for like $150,000 or something like that. Like rough number. I'm not saying that's how much they actually cost, but it's somewhere up in that neighborhood.
More than buying like a nice little two-story house.
And then like it's yours, like you own a house until like you die, or like I guess like I don't know, there's some clause in there where it reverts back to him, like if you die or you can't do something.
So
I don't
even,
know.
like, leave it to your kid?
I don't think so.
That would be a horrible investment. If I'm buying something like that, I'm going to leave it to my kid or someone.
Because I know in like bigger cities like New York or like New Jersey, when you like actually buy apartments, like you buy them like houses out there too, or like condos.
Yeah, but with those, when you pass away, at least I know.
Yeah, you basically you own them and you have like a deed for that apartment, basically.
Yeah.
Creepy statue back there. It's a dude with clamming tongs and a work barge. This city's known for like clamming.
That's what started it.
And pearl buttons.
That's where they got the thing. At least they used everything they could from the thing.
This is the giant fountain that they usually have like running with a bunch of water squirting out everywhere.
And lights on it.
Yeah, they won't turn that on until it gets a little bit warmer though. It was crazy to walk through here. Like I spent a lot of time here when I was a kid.
You ever walked down here in 2008 when it flooded and all this right here was underwater? There were kids like playing in it, getting yelled at.
Yeah, I think actually I rode my bicycle I had at the time, because that was way before I bought the motorcycle. I know a couple of years ago when it flooded, I rode my motorcycle down this way. Like 17, somewhere in there. It was like right after I bought the motorcycle. Like, so I've had the motorcycle I think like 3 years now, because it sat for a year. So I broke my thumb. And then yeah, I've had it all last year and then this year. Alright. Giant ship anchor. No different than anything we've seen before. We've seen stuff like this at other places. A typical ship anchor, it's just bigger size. We're going to check out the statue. There's an image of the city of Muscatine. Muscatine tribe, number 95. I know I just murdered that name. Improved Order of Red Man and dedicated to muscatine Indians, 1926. So yeah, this has been here for a while. And I totally murdered that name, so I apologize about that. This is a harbor. Usually there's like boats parked through here. All the pelicans, is that what those are?
Yeah.
I wanted to walk out that dock area, but we'll wait. I will walk down here, get closer, look at some of this stuff down here. Super far away was too close to them and they all took off. Oh shit, look at that. What's that? Like a that's for like water, ain't it? A water valve? I don't know. It could be. Well, I think well, those float. I think they use them to like dredge or something. Oh, I bet you that's what that is. It's for whatever they use to dredge this out or something. They probably pipe it in there or something. Yeah. Here. Alright, that's enough for me. Coming? Riverside Park. Floyd W. Newcomb Jr. Boating enthusiast. Yeah, I imagine he probably owns Newcomb Trucking, which is a semi-truck. I believe it's like transit, like they like ship cargo. But he has like semi-truck drivers that work for him. Properties under surveillance. Good. They can film me filming them while they're filming me. That's doesn't make any sense. No trespassing. Public. Hey, you know, it says no trespassing.
Whoops, let me hurry up and go.
Yeah, see? Under surveillance. That down there is a gas pump. That's what they fill up like boats that are out on the river. Every so often in some of these cities you'll have like you know, dockside gas pumps that you can like fill your boat up just like you fill your car up with. Here's another one of those memorial benches. Forever Friends Castle, Elliott, Lee, and Thompson. Alright, this is a little picnic area. One of my favorite places, actually, right here. And this right here is a bridge pier from the bridge that used to be here. This bridge was built, I believe, like in the 70s. And they,
it was built in 1891.
Well, this one was built in 1891. 1970s, yeah. I remember my mom telling me about that. But they dynamited the bridge. Like, I wish I was alive to see that because I would have filmed that. And it definitely would have been an episode of, you know, for the YouTube channel. And this is the other side of it. It's a new bridge. Let's go back. also this plaque underneath it said that the flood crest record was 25.58 feet, July 9th, 1993. That was the flood of 93 that we were talking about earlier in the video, where and that line was how high it got, so all of this was underwater. But, I think 2nd Street was underwater too. Yeah.
Oh, fish.
Fish. That's why you always watch where you're sticking your feet. Always. You know what I mean? Say if it's the right time of year around here, you step on the snake or something. Oh yeah. Or around water. Surveillance. You see the little cameras on top of the light pole, see them? Got something there creeping. What's this? Oh, these are mason stones. Settlers came to this land. There were many Native American trails following the rivers and creeks, and past the prairies and forests as they went from one village to another. This stone was one of these 3 similar stones used to mark the trail. Wow, I was wrong. They went from Mississippi River to Rocky Ford on the Cedar River, and it had been placed near what is now Salisbury Road and not far from Cedar River. So they're basically marking stones. They look like the round like millstones, like the old mills. That's another fueling place right there. So pretty convenient if you own a boat, I guess. You know, this harbor usually has like huge houseboats in it, so I guess you're not going to be able to take, you know, a huge houseboat out the water. You know, very much, I guess. Well, I mean, like to take it to like a gas station to fuel it up. Like, you know, they'd almost have to have like, you know, dockside pumps and shit.
Yeah, well, I think like houseboats have like backup tanks.
Well, I know they.
Bigger ones anyway.
I was talking about fueling. Check it out. This dude's like been following us the whole way. The one in the Jeep. We're at Oh wow. It is a pretty nice boat. Yeah, you know you got money when you start buying boats and shit that cost as much as houses do. Oh wow. I didn't know this was here. Oh really? Looks like some sort of, well, that's a LP tank. That's probably a diesel tank or something, or gasoline tank. I don't think boats take diesel, but correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment below if you know of any boats that take diesel fuel, because I am not too sure. The tank may be diesel fuel or gasoline. Peep the scene, make sure there ain't no critters around. Like somebody was here burning a bonfire. That is fucking leaf moving. What's up, babe?
I like how they built it a little bit over the top for the area, but
I think so. That is a tire, an old ass tire, it looks like. There's the bridge over there. That's the one that they replaced, the one that the bridge piers from back the way we came. We'll be checking out the underside of that bridge too, by the way. It's actually up here, so. We'll just peep the scene for a minute, give Sarah a minute to get up here. Make sure we're not fucking stepping on any snakes or finding any like beavers or any crazy shit like that. Which that happened to me last fall. One night we're fishing. Hey babe, remember when I stumbled across that huge ass beaver?
yeah. I guess it's east of the river.
That thing was huge.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I never seen. I don't know why I quit filming. Alright. These are, or this is the new boat ramps. Here, we'll walk out here once. Oh fuck. Alrighty then. See it down there. And yeah, I'm out here at the end where the water is. Water all the way around me. And it ain't no, they dredged this out, so it's deep through here. So if you fall in, like, you better be able to swim through here. I do know how to swim, but I don't want to have to go swimming today. So that is not where we're going. We're going to go up this way. semi truck going across the bridge. Come up here. Oh shit. Another memorial bench. Been seeing a lot of these lately. Renee Black. Alright, we crossed that bridge right there. Just leaving Riverfront Park. That's Mark Twain Overlook. Norman Baker, the, I guess, infamous, you could call him, cancer quack, had a radio station up there at the top of it. I believe it was called like KTNT, right?
I think so. Fun fact, my uncle proposed to my aunt.
Yeah. Here's a closer look at that bridge. Check it out. Oh damn. It's like running a marathon up the hill. You can hear the cars go over as we're standing underneath here, but yeah, a bunch of crap written on it. Graffiti. Imagine those are like steel beams and then they pour concrete around it. There's all the bridge pylons. I imagine it's the same deal. Like maybe rebar on the inside of it, and then concrete. One of these days, I do want to climb on one of those bridge piers out there. Hear me? Like one of the ones out there, like the weird shaped ones. Where they double out in the middle.
Oh.
Your boat, but oh yeah. Not just a life jacket. I'm gonna tie myself off to the boat too. What's up? I don't know, I imagine I'll probably be wearing that pressurized like a flotation bracelet. You pull the latch on it and it fills the bag up. What, like going in the river in the first place?
Try to get over to the side, don't try to fight the current. Let it take you, because you're not going to win.
No, the better thing to do is don't put yourself in the position where you're going to fall into the river. And always take somebody with you, at least.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
And a smartphone for navigation purposes actually would be not a bad idea either. Because it was like a few months ago, I got lost in this big, there's like park reserve place that had all these like winding ass trails through it. Yeah. That's the locking dam, one of the locking dams. That's locking dam 16, I believe. I think we might have filmed the outside of that. I know we went to locking dam 15 because I filmed that video with my friend Rudy. Some nice houses through here. All overlook the river. And then you got this huge deck thing that overlooks the river. That's cool what they did with that wall right there. I wonder if the taxes would be like sky high for these houses around here. Pretty much considered prime real estate. I rode bicycles across this thousands of times probably.
Of all the random places they put benches, you'd think this would be somewhere they would put a bench.
Yeah. As you can see, we are up here ways. It's quite the drop. And then off in the distance there, on the other side of the locking dam is an island. And then there's another spillway dam thing that goes across from the island to shore. Which I've seen that island before. We rode out to it on a boat one time. And me and friends of mine explored it way before my YouTube days.
From up here you can see where the wing dam's at. If the current changes in the water right there, it's like in a straight line.
Oh yeah.
It's a wing dam.
It's how they slow down the current, I think, right?
Yeah, it's how they control it, really. It slows it down, but it also controls it. Yep, if it wasn't for those, this would pretty much be like White Rapids. Which could be kind of cool, but not efficient.
I remember when it was flooded and shit through here, and these railroad tracks were underneath water.
Yeah.
You could literally like cast a fishing pole off of this and fish. The crazy thing was like the railroad would just plow through the water.
Yeah, them transit roads.
You'd think that,
I guess.
well, you'd think like something would mess up on it or something, or maybe, I don't
At
know.
some point you'd think it would derail the train because, I mean, it is still a pretty strong current. And it doesn't take much water to be.
Well, that it all depends on like the makeup of the car too, because like if it's one of those like tanker cars or something that has like, let's say, propane or gas in it.
Yeah, or even the coal ones that are full.
No, those things could probably float.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, the tankers, yeah, they probably float. It'd still derail the train, though.
I don't know, I ain't never seen anything like that happen, but you would think so anyway. I know in Davenport around John O'Donnell Stadium, they raised the tracks up so far and then lowered them back. And then the path goes back that way. And then there's another island over there that has like it's a nice shot of the blocking dam though.